hone in on the penalties and try to put our best game yet together, of the season. And by doing that, we got to be physical, play fast, be hungry.
Mike being out, has that affected you guys preparation-wise? And did he talk to y'all via Zoom today at all? Or
As far as preparation goes, obviously we got to take it, personal. We're still thinking about Mike as we go throughout these journeys and through meetings. And his presence is missed, of course. He's normally the first face that we see when we walk in with the team meeting. But we're praying for him, obviously keeping high hopes, and I'm sure we'll see him soon before the game, and then hopefully have him out there for the game.
CeeDee, how important is it to have a connection with Dak, especially going to this week's game?
It's very important. I feel like our connection is what's going to lead us offensively and kind of get us going again. And I feel like it's important on my end to be on his schedule and, always be open, be available for the guys and, make big plays.
What's the intensity level like in a game between the Eagles and Cowboys?
It don't change, but it's obviously, a lot riding on it. You got to treat it as for what it is. It's a big game, but at the end of the day, it's still just a game. Taking it one play at a time, one moment at a time, continuing to drive, be a better version of myself, and obviously put great reps together.
In what ways does Dak kind of show his trust to you? Is it verbal? Is it actions? In what ways does he show it off?
Plenty of ways, whether it's, throwing me the ball or talking to me on the sideline about what just, transpired on the field. So, that could lead up to points. So just having this continuing conversations, obviously looking to be better week in and week out, and then going into practice, whatever we feel like we could be better on, we go and fix it, and then on Sundays let it show.
Because you guys have a good relationship, and you need to have one of those talks. Is it easier to have one of those heart-to-heart talks about things?
Absolutely. I feel like it's much easier. I could be as open. It's open dialogue, and we understand that it's nothing personal. Obviously, we both want what's best for each other and continue success. So whatever helps the team, whatever, obviously better results.
Would you say that because both of you guys are direct and to the point people that's why you can have those open discussions?
I say it's because we're both winners. We're willing to do whatever it is, whether it's a change in our technique, whatever, once again, whatever it takes for, him to be comfortable in the pocket when he sees me and for me to be comfortable in my route when I see him. So just, once again, being on the same page, staying true to each other and staying, obviously within the boundaries of the play.
See, have you learned to see the game through a quarterback's eyes?
Yes. Obviously, they have a lot going on mentally. They're thinking about a lot physically. Obviously, you got 4 or 5 300-pounders come and get you, so it's much easier to be on his schedule than mine.
Did you have to figure that out? Because you can say, hey, I'm open, but
Yeah.
not realizing he's got 5 300-pound guys right now.
Exactly. So don't want to be open too early, don't want to be open too late. It's a nice time zone for you to be open, and you stay within that time zone, the ball will find you.
You guys talk about that 2.3-second threshold. What makes a good receiver after 2.3?
Once again, creating favorable matchups and always being available. I feel like if you're always open, it's easy for both of y'all. And I'm a firm believer in that, and I try to, always be open.
Do you guys feel like you've gotten better as a receiver core at that in terms of after the 2.3 seconds since the season began, and if so, how so?
Absolutely, because we know the play is not over. Dak's going to do what he got to do to get out the pocket, make a big play, whether it's breaking a tackle, a couple sacks, sneaking out of there, or even if it's running, and we got to make a key block for him to get the 3rd and 11 and get the first down.
CeeDee,
So whatever it takes, man.
CeeDee, we talk about confidence all the time. What would a win over this team do for the overall confidence with the big picture goals?
We got to keep it rolling, man. After this game, we got plenty more down the road, but this is definitely a big game we'd love to have.
You have the 3rd most routes or yards on go balls this year, which is the 3rd most of any player on any route this year. What makes your go ball, deep ball this season so dangerous?
Just want them to see it. I'm, a threat with the ball in my hands, but definitely the deep ball. So just getting those up and down and letting the defensive coordinator and defensive backs know that we can go behind you. And I feel like along with that, every route underneath that is open.
After seeing Duran for a 2nd year now, what impresses you most about his approach to the position and kind of how he's continued to develop?
He's so calm with it. Week in, I say this a lot, week in and week out, but we're on week 14 and he's still going. Obviously he didn't have his best game last game, finally. But, that's where the team come in. Just building that camaraderie and playing together, relying on one another. And DB, he does a great job of approaching the game well and preparing.
What's made you guys so invincible at home? 14 straight wins, 36.5 points a game in that streak.
Quite honestly, I didn't even know. I don't know. I just know that we definitely protecting the house. We want to put our best foot forward, of course, but obviously don't want to let the fans down and having that ability to, being home, and we got to win in front of our fans.
You talked to us a couple of weeks ago. Just about being upset with what you saw, the attacks that Dak would have on social media, and one of them, now that he's doing well, it's like, well, but the big games, does that just?
It's always something.
Crazy? How do you
I think someone said something about, I don't know who it was, about like now interceptions don't matter. No comment to that, but it's just, Dak can't win for anything, but at the end of the day, we got to do what we can, protect our quarterback, of course, and make him look the best he can. And as a team, we're definitely going to continue to do that, and we're going to work hard for it.
Is that one of the windiest practices you've seen?
Yes. I know I'm light, but for the wind to push me around is crazy.
CeeDee, now that it's December football, is there an extra level of intensity as you guys continue to prepare, knowing what kind of stretch run you guys need to go on right now? Absolutely. The focus level goes up mentally. The mental preparation goes up. Obviously, the physical part of it, we kind of got it down, but keeping it together, not losing focus. The tempo goes up, but also the intensity of our practices. So just mentally staying focused and, hitting our keys, getting our points, getting our fits, and making sure we got all we need as far as prep going into Sunday.
CeeDee, with you guys wearing those white helmets for this game, in your opinion, what's the best Cowboys uniform?
This one. This is my favorite one.